I would talk to you about Fight Club, but that's sort of the first rule. The whole not talking about the thing. Enjoy.
Hello?
Hello?
You think we'll ever do something original?
Are you on a secure line?
No. Is that important?
Kinda.
Really? You guys should let me know these things.
Well, I'm telling you now.
Well, now's a little late, isn't it?
You tell me. You're the big mastermind, blue pill, red pill guy. What are you waiting for? Jump!
Jump? I do my own stunt. I run over like this, but I'm scared. But I have it like this. This crazy.
What are you talking about?
It's not like Super Cop. Whoa! Dang. I was running, but I was scared. Run, run, run. I break my eye. Let's take a look at Muppet Monster Adventure from Midway for the PSX. Now the Muppets, a time-honored North American institution, enter into yet another video game. This time, it's a little different. Our characters, though recognizable, seem different. Kermit appears to be a Frankenstein monster, meaning Piggy is the bride thereof, Gonzo is Count Gonzola, and Fozzie, a bear wolf. Now, combining some of the lighter and darker images that Henson has come out with since the beginning, like Dark Crystal and Labyrinth, as well as The Muppet Show, Muppet Monster Adventure gives you a new spin on some old faves. Players take on the role of Robin, Kermit's nephew, who must return the entire Muppet cast to their original and lovable forms from the monsters they have become. Now, who in their right mind would leave Kermit as Frankenstein monster? Buy this game and save the characters from childhood, please. In the name of all that's holy.
It is impossible to explain the Matrix. One must experience it.
Arcadium versus Phil. Fight!
Are you okay?
I don't want to do my own stunt.
Welcome to the Outer Rim. I'm Sarah, and all I have to say is, stop the press. This is it. Video game history has been made. Right here and right now on gAmerZ, we are unveiling the Power Worm Light from Nyko for the Neo Geo Pocket. Never has this been seen before on national television. gAmerZ has been given this product to show its fine illuminating quality. The Power Worm Light offers the services of its patented white light source, not to mention its compact, adjustable design, and a charge that lasts up to 8 hours for play in poorly lit areas. Because, as we gamers all know, the prime time to play your Neo Geo is during a power out, when a tornado has set down and is literally tearing your house apart. But now, thanks to the Worm Light, you can play your Neo Geo as your loved ones and possessions are tossed haphazardly around the room in 700-mile-per-hour winds. If a long trip is in the cards for you, where you'll be immersed in darkness, take along the Worm Light, or pick it up in case you end up in solitary confinement.
Yes, Master, I understand. If I defeat Phil, I will be the lone host of gAmerZ. I will get all the endorsement contracts. I will get the grant.
Excuse me. Are you going to play this game?
I am playing this game. Don't worry, I won't leave you. I love you, game. Do you hear me, world? I love you.
But you need 2 people to play this, though.
Maybe you do.
Hey, game on, zone. Game on!
Check this out. It's Looney Tunes, Bugs Bunny, and Taz, Time Busters from Infogrames for the PlayStation. Whereas in the cartoons, Taz and Bugs were at odds, in Time Busters, they're allies. In this game, a time machine has gone on the fritz, throwing Daffy Duck into the past. Bugs and Taz come to Daff's aid. going through 5 different eras to rescue that duck. Another 3D action adventure, you say? Why, yes. But you can control both Taz and Bugs. The villains are all classic Warner Brother baddies, including Yosemite Sam. Each time period offers another dilemma for our heroes. Will the clock allow them to save the Dapster? Only time will tell.
Closed captioning on YTV is brought to you in part by Maple Leaf. We take care.
Tomb Raider, the ride. Canada's only flying coaster. All the action of a roller coaster taken face first. Only at Paramount Canada's Wonderland. Pay one price passports are only $34.99 at Blockbuster, PharmaPlus, Drug Marts, or online.
Here in the Maple Leaf Kitchens, we've been working hard to make our very best hot dogs. That's why we call them Top Dogs. Made with 100% meat and tasty seasonings means every Top Dog delivers to even the most discriminating of tastes. 100% meat with tasty seasonings. Now that's a Top Dog. New Top Dogs Mini Bites. Come with their own dipping sauce and fork.
Play School's Ride to Roll scooter goes from a ride-on to a scooter in a snap. So as they keep growing, the good times keep rolling.
Let's play all day long. Let's play. Never wanna stop. Let's play. Ride to roll. Come on, everybody. Let's play.
Play School plays cool.
The Ride to Roll scooter from Play School. This and other great Play School products are available at Zellers.
Want a conditioner that does more for your hair? Try Pantene Pro V Complete Therapy. The Pro V formula does it all, giving weak, frizzy, dull hair more strength, more silkiness, and more shine. Guaranteed. The more you use it, the better it gets. Pantene Complete Therapy Conditioner. That's the beauty of healthy-looking hair.
There are oceans of fun for everyone. You don't need a mask to see. New Mini Ritz Scuba is the one that's baked with real craft cheese. So you can eat a lobster and a whale. Ride a dolphin on its tail. Eat a seahorse and a starfish too.
Better eat the shark before it eats you.
New Mini Ritz
Scuba.
Oceans of fun for everyone.
I was defeated by the game. I do my own stunt. My master, he's gone. He went to go get milk. He never come back. But I know all fighting style, firefighter style. No cat in trees beyond my reach. My enemy is a bull, but bigger and no black and white. Crazy Taxi style. My enemy is a passenger. He will be a chauffeur with no tip. Let's take a look at Alone in the Dark from Infogrames for the PSX. Perhaps one of the most visually stunning survival horror games to date. Alone in the Dark, the new nightmare, not to be confused with the Nightmare on Elm Street movie of a similar name, gives you the return of Edward Carnby, serious badass and supernatural detective. This particular adventure takes place on Shadow Island in the dead of winter. Every step takes you farther and farther into the nether realm of evil and strangeness in a similar but less violent form than the Resident Evil series. To further that comparison, the Alone in the Dark games are less action fixated, but action is a definite part and more suspense and mystery oriented. The game has a stunningly creepy feel to it and creates an atmosphere that makes it perfect for playing alone late at night in a darkened corner of a haunted house where those really bad movies begin.
I saw Phil doing stuff and thought I should too. So yeah, let's move on to the next link already.
Fighting and hockey, pro wrestling, and John Woo movies. What do they all have in common? Long hair and lots of it. And, violence, too. Video games are doing harm to others. Check it out.
There's certain subjects that people like to latch onto, and certainly violence in video games is one of them. But actually, if you look at the stats, most of video games are bought by people over 18. And I'm talking about 80% of games being bought by people over 18. So I think people have to be responsible in what they buy for their kids.
I think there's a place for many different kinds of games, whether it's family-friendly games, where you can play soccer with Mia Hamm or a bowl with the Flintstones. And I think there's also a place in the market for adult-style games where there is violence. I think the important thing about it is those games really need to be marketed to adults, sold to adults, and it really needs to be made clear in the advertising and the promotions and on the game package that this is a game that's probably suited for someone who's a little more mature and somebody who can handle those sorts of themes.
The University of Texas, they did a study on the effect of video games on aggressiveness, and they found that there was no correlation between subject matter and aggressiveness. So that speaks to the issue of violence in video games. It says that video games are not making people get more violent.
Violent entertainment may or may not have an effect on young people all around the world. I think that good parenting is a very important thing, and there's no replacement for good parenting. I play a lot of violent video games, and I like violent video games. And in the real world, I have never had the desire to go out and shoot people or commit violent acts. And I would hope that that's a result of my parents teaching me the difference between right and wrong. Also, there's no difference between a violent video game and a violent movie. So maybe perhaps focusing on video games is not necessarily the way to go.
Foosball Kung Fu is more powerful, but I have no time to master another discipline. I will use it to vigorously hurt Phil's instep.
For the PlayStation, we have NASCAR Racers by Hasbro. Now, this one is based on the television series of the same name, NASCAR Racers. Now, it's an arcade-style driver featuring the cars and characters of the animated action show. There are 3 gameplay modes: Adventure, Single Player, and 2-Player Challenge. With 8 different tracks from the TV show, players have the option of 8 different cars, 4 of them from both teams of the series. Now, this is not your standard racer. In this game, you actually become your favorite character from the Fox show. Well, not actually become them, but you can pretend you are them as you bot down the highway. Now, if you could actually become them, that would be a little scary. Kind of like Existence, where you forget where the game begins and you end. Driving a NASCAR would be fun, though.
And it's Dino Crisis 2 from Capcom for the PlayStation. If you loved the dark tone, intense, horrifying zombie shooting action of any of the Dino Crisis or Res Evil series, then you'll love the dark tone, intense, horrifying dino shooting action of Dino Crisis 2. The storyline is remarkably similar to the first Dino Crisis, which is remarkably similar to Jurassic Park. Well, the people who shut down the dino creators in the first game didn't go far enough, because now new people have the technology and make the same mistakes, letting the dinos free to roam and kill at will. One big change this time is the environments. Welcome to outside, ladies and gentlemen. There is very limited cover provided here as you make your way around outdoors, on the dino's turf, so to speak. This game just goes to show that funding research that attempts to bring back things that could eat all of us is not a wise move.
I will face him in the ring, but I must know him better than I know myself. I'm in. I have his thoughts at my fingertips. His every move is known to me. Man, I need a haircut.
I feel strange. Like I'm not alone in my head. Man even needs a haircut.
If life were like that, there wouldn't be the Visa Magical Wishes contest, where you could win 3 Disney wishes, like a dinner with Cinderella. Use your Visa card this month for a chance to win a vacation at the Walt Disney World Resort in Florida.
Meet Carl. He's our new stow-and-go seat expert.
I can fit anything in the 2005 Grand Caravan. This is going to be interesting.
2 rows of stow-and-go seats, only in the 2005 Grand Caravan.
We never want the fun to stop. Come on, everybody, let's play. Let's play.
Play is good. That's why Play School puts more fun into every toy. From the surprising Busy Ball Popper to the sing-along fun of Wheels the Bus.
Let's play with Wheels the Bus. Let's play Busy Ball Popper.
Play School plays cool.
The Busy Ball Popper from Play School. It's poppin', droppin', air-powered fun. Available at Zellers.
Are we there yet?
No, we are not.
Are we there yet?
No! Are we there yet?
Yes.
Oh,
Now until August 31st, Days Inns across Canada are offering great rates with a Shrek-themed room for the kids. Days Inn. When you're far, far away, it's the place to stay.
Once there was a gang who wanted to play at the Little Tyke Sand and Water Table most every day. They built giant castles, made harbor boats glide, and wished they never had to go back inside. Easy Store Sand and Water Table from Little Tykes. Comes with everything you see here.
There are oceans of fun for everyone. You don't need a mask to see. New Mini Ritz Scuba is the one that's baked with real craft cheese. Eat a lobster and a whale. Bite a dolphin on its tail. Eat a seahorse and a starfish too.
Better eat the shark before it eats you.
New Mini Ritz Scuba. Oceans of fun for everyone.
You didn't wash your hands.
Yeah. Let's take a look at Tekken Tag Tournament from Namco for the PS2. Well, boys and girls, here it is. Some call this the showpiece of the PS2 launch. Much like Soul Calibur for the Dreamcast, Tekken Tag Tournament will have people running out to buy a console based on the strength of this game. Now, continuing the Wicked Tekken series from the arcade, Tekken Tag is the first version for the PS2. And what makes this different and better than previous incarnations? Well, to start with, there are additional characters and completely new modes. The tag attached to the game is telling. The game can now be played with the same tag team style as Capcom's Fighters, in which you can switch between two different characters. You can also have up to 4 players, each controlling a character in tag battle. Unlockable modes in the incarnation include a gallery mode, which allows you to pause a game and save it for a screenshot to view later, and a theater mode where you can view all the game's endings. There's even a Tekken Bowl mode, a bowling minigame. This is even better than the arcade version. No, bowling, for gosh sakes.
Welcome to Cinematica, where we show the cutscenes from video games, the short films that happen in the video games to start and or move the story along. And this week, it's pretty exciting. We're looking at Final Fantasy IX. What needs to be said about this? We're on part 9 now, and the cutscenes never fail to amaze or impress. The scene is somewhat reminiscent of the Narnia Chronicles or the upcoming Lord of the Ring movie, with a little strange flying island and boat action just thrown in there for kicks. This is part 9. 9! And the other cutscenes from this first 8 got more and more impressive as time passed. And though this one lacks in action, it doesn't fail to impress with its attention to detail, backgrounds, and the use of bad weather. And that said and done, give it a look. That's it for Cinematica, and I'll see you next time. Remember to brush from head to toe.
I know your thoughts. I know every move before you make it.
I do my own thing.
Even in virtual reality, I will kill you. There is no spoon.
Yes, there is.
No.
Here it is, Peacemaker from Ubisoft for the Dreamcast, which, by the way, can also be played online. Strategy games seem in short supply in the Dreamcast, but Peacemaker is about to put a dent in that problem. It's a real-time strategy-based game, but unlike most strategy games, combat is not the sole focus, as you may have guessed from the name. A lot of the game is about political manipulation to avoid conflicts on the battlefield. The game is set in the future, though not too far, with all the crazy interactions, both political and military. The artificial intelligence is one of the most important features. The AI is versatile enough to offer a challenge to both strategy newcomers and veterans alike. Peacemaker features a pair of campaigns with 16 missions between them. It also features full multiplayer online capability.
Glad garbage bags are now made with the strongest tear resistance ever, so you can count on them to make it to the curb every time. Glad garbage bags, now with the strongest tear resistance ever.
There's nothing like a little yoga in the morning to keep me and my manservant in shape. Breathe deep, Albert. Now the cobra. Breathe deep and let your mind go blank. Oh, my filly, so creamy and delicious. Keep holding the position.
Philadelphia cream cheese spread. A little taste of heaven in the morning.
Just relax.
For great food ideas, craftcanada.com.
If you like Glade scented oils in your home, you'll love Glade Auto Scented Oil. Because now you can enjoy your favorite Glade scented oils in your car. Glade's clean scent starts from the moment you clip it on, filling your car with the fresh fragrance of Glade scented oil. And since it's from Glade, it keeps working no matter what odors you pick up. Glade Auto Scented Oil. It's freshness to go. S.C. Johnson, a family company.
Visit Glade.ca for special offers. Here in the Maple Leaf Kitchens, we've been working hard to make our very best hot dogs. That's why we call them Top Dogs. Made with 100% meat and tasty seasonings. Means every Top Dog delivers to even the most discriminating of tastes. 100% meat with tasty seasonings. Now that's a Top Dog. New Top Dogs Mini Bites. Come with their own dipping sauce and fork.
Can one Swiffer wet cloth clean your entire floor? Thanks to the powerful cleaning solution, the answer is yes. And then some. Stop cleaning. Start Swiffering. You're 2 years old, and you love your bath. So we made our new baby wipes more like a baby's washcloth and water. Softer and stronger, they're made from a cloth-like material to feel like a bath in a smaller tub. New Pampers Wipes.
All right, let's take a look at Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX from Activision for the PS. Now, Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX uses the same engine as Tony Hawk Pro Skater, so from the onset, we know we're dealing with one premium product. Runecraft, the British developers, made the controls similar to the Tony Hawk. There are 2 buttons for tricks. One for grinds and combinations are essential to the victory. The plethora of tricks, many recreated through motion capture, include decade airs, double peg grinds, ice pick grinds, Supermans, and tail whips. Levels include such arenas as in an abandoned subway and the Hoffman Bikes headquarters in Oklahoma. Altogether, there are 12 levels, 3 of which are competition. The other 9 have secret areas, much like Tony Hawk. Players can be one of 8 pros with one hidden one that needs to be unlocked. There are several modes in the game, including career, freestyle, and multiplayer. And of course, your bikes are upgradable with better handlebars, pegs, sprockets, wheels, and frames. Licensed bikes include Huffy, K2, Citizen, and Trek. With a level editor, you can create your own levels with ramps, rails, and half pipes. Pro BMX is a rad game I'm sure you're very stoked about.
Send your letters to gAmerZ, care of YTV Canada Inc., Station C, Toronto, Ontario, Canada, M6J3N1, or email to gAmerZ@ytv.ca. Don't forget to check out our weekly updates on the World Wide Web at www.ytv.com.
Phil,
Hey!
get up. It's time to do the show.
It was all a dream?
No.
The show is now over. I know this because Tiger knows this. Good night.
This is a true story. It happened to a friend of